Louis Vuitton.
Oh, so Vuitton.
Stephen Sprouse. Stephen Sprouse.
Speaking.
It's changed the landscape of fashion.
Who's that Stephen Sprouse?
I had this idea to kind of deface the monogram, and I wanted to do that with graffiti, which to me was always a kind of defiant act and a rebellious act and an anarchic act, but also something that creates a new surface and a new meaning with something old. So I thought whose hand and whose graffiti would mean something to me, and of course I went back to Stephen, who had always used graffiti. Stephen Sprouse was always a real fixture in New York nightlife and in New York City as an artist and as a fashion designer and as a personality and a presence. And when he started showing his clothes, I became very aware of him and his whole entourage, which included Stephen Meisel, Terry Toy, Debbie Harry, etc., etc. He elevated the idea of what was streetwear into something that was considered high fashion. He worked in the finest fabrics, had beautiful quality workmanship, and he did things that were not based on cost or commerciality. He did things that were based on pure aesthetic and an expression of an idea. I did my best in a very first-degree way to imitate what I think Stephen would have done or has done in terms of fashion. And so I took very basic pieces like the Balmacan that he always loved, and we put the monogram inside and we put his graffiti over it, or we made a little t-shirt dress with a singular engineered print in fluorescent colors. The sneakers or the trainers that look kind of like ski boots, like basket sneaker or basketball sneakers, ski boots, futuristic, Velcro. I tried to use the things in Stephen's vocabulary and give it the shape, silhouette, and styling that Stephen would have done when he was at the top of his game, in terms of fashion and designing. So it really is a complete homage and a complete combination of what is Vuitton and what is this legendary icon, and then what are the icons and the lasting aesthetics that Stephen left in the fashion world.